Hey folks, Craig Danger, vinyl record player. Got it to the garage with you. If you knew the program, To the Garage with You is basically my mistakes. The records I've purchased that unfortunately maybe I don't want to listen to. Maybe I'm going to take these records, maybe I'm going to put them in my storage garage until perhaps one day I either realize that, oh, you know what, maybe these are pretty good, or two, I realize, oh man, I think I should probably sell these or throw them in the trash, etc., etc. Let's get right to it. This, of course, Sergio Mendes, Brazil, 88 from 1978. This didn't end up being anything like what I thought it would be. It is a cheesy cover, if you can see the purple and yellow combination. The ladies on the back appear to be happy with this gentleman's choice of mono stereos, to be fair, but yeah, I just didn't like this. This was not really what I thought it would be. I'm not really honestly sure what I did think that it would be, but it was fairly I think I got this for about $1 or $2, so not a biggie. Okay, we'll move on. This one, this is part of probably like a two-parter for me here. It's just a fact. In fact, I'm going to present them both at once. We have Stone Soul Picnic, the Fifth Dimension. Listen to it. You know what? And I was watching another channel on the VC. They were talking about Stone Soul Picnic. The only reason why people like it is because it has the word stoned in it. And I'm like, yeah. Good call on that one. So, anyway, this is Stone Soul Picnic. This is from '69. It's in fine condition, but I just can't take the schmaltz. I like soul music. Soul pop is just very difficult for me to digest. And this is, very much that. And then the second part of that, of course, is the double Fifth Dimension Live, which they start with What the World Needs Now is Love. A fiercely anemic cover, to be honest. I like Maku. I like the concept of Fifth Dimension. This is great. I mean, it's kind of neat. But you know what? I can't do the Fifth Dimension. I wish that I could. I just simply can't. The schmaltz killed me in the end, and so as a result, the Fifth Dimension. I know that one day I will probably think, you know what? I can't believe that I took these Fifth Dimension records, put them in my garage. But that's what the garage is for. It doesn't mean it's a permanent banishment. It just means it's going to be a banishment. This one, I think, for a good period of time. So, Fifth Dimension Live and Stone Soul Picnic. Yep. I wish I could get with Fusion, but I just really can't. I basically found a bunch of Stanley Clarke records for like $3-4, and I thought, oh, he looks cool. He's wearing white pants. I can't hate on that. But you know what? This is, again, I didn't really love this record. And frankly, very easy to find. $2-3, pretty much everywhere. So I'm gonna call this one a To the Garage. Another artist that I've tried to break in my mind and just have not been able to. Boz Scaggs. One of the Norman Maslow talks about Boz a lot. I have tried with Boz. This is probably one of the third albums I purchased from third or fourth albums from Boz. Can't get into Boz. Wish I could get into Boz. I hear where he's coming from. I just don't feel it. This is the Crusaders, another one for the garage. From like about 1980. I like the Crusaders, and they're kind of cool. This one, though, there's just a lot of saxophone. It's very much, there's a point where jazz and jazz soul and jazz funk becomes elevator music. And this one, despite the fact that this one actually, I believe this one has Al. Does it? It has yes, Soul Shadows is the lead off track. It's an 8-minute jam. featuring Bill Withers, believe it or not. But you know what? It's not a good song. It really isn't. I don't know, maybe it charted mildly, but it's just not a great song, even with Bill involved. So I just thought, you know what? I need to also be thinning out my jazz collection too. So Rhapsody in Blue, I think it's from 79 or 80. I'm not going to be able to find it. But again, doesn't matter. Very much on the elevator music tip. Not going to be into that. This was admittedly fun. The Summer of Love compilation had some really cool stuff on it. I mean, you've got, let's see, Love Is All Around by the Trogs. I mean, it's a fun compilation. Petula Clark, Don't Sleep in the Subway. Lots of Monkees tracks. Going Up to the Country by Canned Heat. So it was fun. It's very much like a nice era type of a thing. The problem with this double LP set, which I think I got for like $3, is that literally every single record, and this is a Rhino record, as you can see, on the Rhino re-release label. Funny thing about this is every single record skips. And it's not like a polite, well, we'll skip once and we'll keep going. It's a stopper. So despite the fact that this big dog is in shrink, it's just not playable, unfortunately. So unfortunately, I don't know how much I would have listened to this anyway, but it is fun. There's a lot of interesting songs on it, and yeah, someone's going to the garage. Condition, mainly out of condition, not necessarily songs. This is Disco from the Pet Shop Boys. This one actually I didn't buy. This one is from the garage. I figured I'd break it out. You know what? I like the Pet Shop Boys. I like the Pet Shop Boys in the 80s, particularly, but I'm not as much in the market for, 5 to 7 minute 80s remixes, and that's effectively what this is. So, nothing against the band. In the end, like I say, the cover isn't exactly saying, "Ooh, I better keep this piece of art." And also, like I say, the remixes, it's the 80s. They're gonna be a little bit dated, and I gave it a listen, and I can't see myself being in a mood to hear "Love Comes Quickly," the remix, or I don't know, the Opportunities remix. Doesn't matter. To the garage with you. And then this one, which was a little bit of a surprise, but I guess not really. This one I didn't mind, and it was, fairly funky. I got this one for $5. No real condition problems with this one. It's in decent condition. But on side 2, and I don't even know, it was about the second or third track, it was just a sax solo that ensured that I had all the sax I could take for probably like a 3-week period. Like I literally can't hear sax for the next 20 days because, wow, it was just more sax than frankly, I'm not a sax guy to start with, but this was just a sax solo to end all sax solos. It just kind of kept going and going and going. Not, again, the hugest fan of Tower of Power anyway. I'm not as big into the horn section funk type of bands, which is clearly what Tower of Power is. On the other hand, I just got their first album, like in the 50 Cent bin, and it's fantastic. So this is more a case of really saxophone overdose, which we know can happen, and certainly I would like it not to happen to me again. So Tower of the Power, Tower of Power, live and in living color. To the garage with you, sir. Okay, so that is my To the Garage with your, I'm not sure what part this is, but like I say, I am currently cutting through my collection quite a bit after what was really more of a accumulation period. Now you must go through your mistakes and you must confess. So at any rate, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, obviously. And hey, we'll see you on the next one.